The enemy is trying to make us believe that when we are fighting for salvation. We are no longer fighting for salvation. Touch somebody and tell them, we ain't fighting to be delivered. Talk to me. We ain't fighting. We are praying, Lord, deliver me. No, when he died on the cross, you was delivered. When the blood was shed, you were delivered. But what we are fighting for is to maintain our position that God placed us in. High five somebody and tell them, honey, you ain't fighting to be saved no more. Tell them you ain't fighting for your sin to be washed away no more. Tell them what you're fighting for is to hold your position. And the reason why, look at somebody and tell them, you got to understand the battle. When they fight, they was on the hill. I can't remember the battle. I ain't good about history anyway. I ain't make good grade in history. But they claim the hill as victorious. Tell somebody we're on the hill. The enemy wants you out there. Have you ever played the game King of the Hill? Y'all don't know about King of the Hill? Anybody here know about King of the Hill? Y'all ain't that old. Y'all know about King of the Hill. You with me on the King of the Hill? King of the Hill is that when you fight through everything and you get on the hill, everybody is trying to get you off the hill. You got to understand that you are not, watch this, the enemy wants us to believe that we're insufficient. The thing that we must see now is that the reason why he wants us to be insufficient is that we're on the hill. And see, the enemy, the job of the enemy is to pull us off the hill. Tell somebody, I ain't coming down, I ain't coming down. Yeah, and I was reading this and I was so excited about it that sometimes you got to learn how to encourage yourself. When I read it in John, the Bible says in John, the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Now, as many times as we read this, maybe we are missing the key thing about this. And when I read that, I got upset with myself. And the reason why I got upset with myself is because now I got mad at myself. Because how is it that an enemy that wants me to fail can be so aggressive and he's already defeated? And me being one that has the power to pull down strongholds is living in a depressed place, feeling like nothing is working for me. Touch somebody and tell them, you got everything going for you. Touch somebody that might be looking somewhere else. Tell them, honey, wake up just for a minute. Tell them the pastor's almost through. He's trying to get you to understand that you ain't what the enemy said you are. You might feel like you're losing, but you're not losing. Tell somebody, I really have the advantage. I just don't realize it yet. That where I am not the underdog, but I am the overdog. And after a while, who I am is going to be revealed to everything that the enemy back. That might be a part two to this. Sometimes you got to make yourself rejoice in spite of what you're facing. You got to learn how, I'm sorry. You got to learn how to deal with issues. And in spite of the issues you deal with, you got to know that God got a backup plan. That for whatever move the enemy makes, he's going to counteract. Touch somebody and tell him, counteract. All right, let me get in here and get into something. Now, when I was reading about this, I understood that one thing that got me upset is that the Bible said the enemy comes to steal, to kill, and destroy. Now, the thing that I found out is that he's already defeated. The thing about his defeated, he's trying to convince us that he's not. By the things that he brings in our lives. Man, we look at him and say, this must be a powerful devil. Stop giving him kudos. If I said it right, stop giving him credit for what he ain't really doing. Stop honoring. Matter of fact, stop talking so much about him. Stop mentioning his name. Stop saying what he's doing. Because he's only doing what God's allowed. You got to tell the enemy you don't have no power. And the little power that you have, God is in control. So whatever he allows to come to me is not enough to destroy me, but is enough that I can bear. In other words, God is trying to condition me to get me to understand that even though I face issues, that I'm not going to destroy. Now, the reason why it seems so hard is because God is trying to create another level. In other words, the reason why some of the things we face and I face seem so hard to deal with is simply because we've never been there before. Tell somebody you ain't been there before. Hold up, not now. And the reason why it's difficult It's simply because you got to understand places that you have never been become difficult because you never deal with where you are. And see, a lot of times I don't like to go to a lot of places that I ain't never been. Because when you go there, you get mixed up, you go down the wrong street, you get confused, and you get lost. But when you've been to a place one before, it's easy to maneuver. Tell somebody, because I've been there. And see, the enemy always sets up distraction. Look at somebody and tell them, get ready for distraction.